Let's visit Beverly Hills, California, where the word fabulous has become an understatement. One of the wealthiest communities in America, it's also one of the most fun-loving and most glamorous. Here you'll find more movie stars per square acre than anywhere else. And here you will also find more 1957 Fords registered than any other new car. These people can afford the best, but they buy wisely. And they found that automotive luxury does not necessarily begin with an expensive car. For in this new kind of Ford, they've discovered comfort and elegance that definitely makes the 57 Ford a bright new entry in the fine car field. They know that in any setting, in any company, the graceful styling of the new Ford will fit right in. Ford's mighty Thunderbird V8 engine, now available with up to 300 supercharged horsepower, is made to order for these always-on-the-go Californians. And they go more smoothly, too, for the heavier 57 Ford offers the first big car ride in the low-price field. Above all, they found that the new Ford is as much fun to own as it is easy to own. No wonder that here in Beverly Hills, as in communities all over the country, Ford is outselling every other make of car. It's the fine car at half the fine car price.
Good evening. I'm Terry O'Sullivan. Well, the final results are in from the latest NASCAR event. The 2-week-long safety and performance trials at Daytona Beach, Florida. And Ford is still America's winningest car. Now let's take a look at the score. On the NASCAR short track convertible and Grand National Race Circuit, Ford has scored more points than all other cars combined. Yes, sir, Ford is really off to a flying start for 57.
This is Daytona Beach, Florida. Let's watch the Fords go by to victory. From a statified Thunderbird finished first in its class, topping every American sports car and winning the...
It's a pretty impressive record, isn't it? Ford Thunderbirds, like this one, were responsible for many wins. Other Fords figured in many more. But remember this, all the point-winning Fords were powered by the Ford Thunderbird V8 engine. Now, this is the engine that made the Thunderbird famous. The same V8 engine that's available to you in any Ford model you choose. It'll deliver championship performance in every kind of driving situation. But prove to yourself why Ford goes first at the meets and on the streets. Find out what a difference Thunderbird V8 Power can make in your kind of driving. Visit your Ford dealer soon. Ask to action test Thunderbird V8 Power in the new kind of Ford for 1957.
Here on this famous stretch of white sand, in the 160-mile National Convertible Championship last Saturday, a 1957 Ford Sunliner beat every other low-priced car. A few months earlier, that same Ford Thunderbird Power set a stock car...
It is not.
It is so.
How can it be?
Well, it is. That's all it is.
Hey, what's the matter here?
Mr. Harvey, we're looking for a new car. And on our budget, it has to be rock-bottom price. Jim says that's Ford. And I say, well, with all the nice things Ford builds into its cars these days, I just don't see how it can be.
But it is, honey. It is.
He's right, Mrs. Todd. In fact, this Ford custom two-door sedan that you've been looking at is the lowest-priced full-size car in America.
But it's got so much more than other cars.
That's just the point. Only Ford gives you so much for so little. You get all-new styling, extra weight and strength, a really big car ride.
And the Thunderbird V8 engine, just like the one that's in the Thunderbird.
That's right. Or, since you're being budget-minded, you can get Ford's new Mileage Maker 6, the most powerful and most efficient gas saver in the industry.
Yes, but if a Ford costs less now, doesn't that mean it'll be worth less when we trade it in?
Yeah, how about that, Mr. Harvey?
Look at it this way. Now, you know that Fords have traditionally had a higher resale value, right?
Right.
And if this new kind of Ford has so much more to offer, oh, it's bound to be worth more than ever when you trade it in, right?
You're absolutely right. Honey, I'm so sorry I started that argument.
No, you didn't start the argument. I did.
No, I did. You were right all along.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Let's not start arguing again. Let's take out a new Ford for a drive and enjoy ourselves, huh?
And you will, I promise you.
You know, lots of folks are like that young couple. These new Fords are so big and so handsome, it's easy to think that they carry a pretty steep price tag. But you check the 57 Ford's price against the other two cars in the low-price field, and you'll find that model for model, Ford is the lowest priced car of the low-price three. And I don't mean stripped down to an engine and a steering wheel. I mean equipped the way most folks want a car today. Take this new Ford Sunliner, for example. Believe it or not, you're looking at the lowest priced convertible of them all. And it's a hands-down winner on looks and performance. No wonder it's America's most popular convertible. Oh, speaking of popularity, let's not forget America's most popular station wagons. I'm talking about Ford station wagons, of course. Like this 9-passenger country sedan. There are 5 different Ford wagons to choose from, and each is lower in price than the comparable station wagon model offered by the other 2 low-priced cars. So, whatever kind of a car you want, drop into your Ford dealers and find out how much more car you can get for your money with the new kind of Ford for 57. It's the fine car at half the fine car price.